दोस्तों वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले माफ़ी मांग लेता हूँ. गला थोड़ा सा ख़राब है, एनर्जी थोड़ी सी लो है. That's because of the Delhi air. But we won't get into politics. We'll talk only about tech. And talking about tech, what a response we have got from all of you over the last week. I asked you to put in more questions, and now there are so many questions that I'm kind of finding it difficult to answer all of them. But we'll still try our best. You're watching India Tech. My name is Manas Tiwari, and this is our weekly Q&A. Let's get techie video where we answer all your technology related questions. Now for all of you who still have questions, well, definitely you can go to the comment section and put them up for next week's video. Keep all the love and support coming. For now, let's start today's video. The first question that I have today is from Abhijit Singh, and Abhijit has asked, he has been waiting for Asus 8Z for almost half a year. अभिजीत अब क्या बोलूँ, इंतज़ार चलता रहेगा, ऐसे ही चलता रहेगा. In fact, it's so sad that it's not even funny anymore. I mean, honestly, we're at the end of November. There is still no official word on Asus 8Z. I don't even care to ask anymore. So that's what the reality is. Saurav has asked, when will 5G arrive in Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities respectively? सौरभ पहले आ जाना दो 5G, मतलब टीयर 1, टीयर 2, टीयर 3 तो मैं तो बाद में आएगा ना, पहले आ तो जाए. सो आई थिंक by the end of next year you can probably hope for at least some sort of rollout. Now how big that rollout will be, I mean whether it will be extended to across India or will they start with few bigger cities or metropolitan cities, well that's something that we'll have to see. But I am hoping that by end of 2022 we should have some sort of positive news around 5G. I've been trying to get hold of a few people who are directly in touch with the government and who are working on the 5G infrastructure, but थोड़ा सा लोग ना डरे हुए हैं, थोड़े से नर्वस है, ज़्यादा बात नहीं करना चाह रहे इस बारे में. But don't worry, we'll try and get someone for you on India Tech and we'll definitely give you more clarity on 5G. The next question I have is from Shutter Eyes, and Shutter Eyes ने actually हमारा feedback ले लिया है, and he's saying he's giving up on Asus now. Don't give up on Asus. Asus 8Z पे give up कर दो आप, है ना. हो सकता है in future they may get some good phones, but for now give up on Asus 8Z. And now his question is, should he go for Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G or wait for S21 FE? I think there is no harm in waiting. I think S21 FE might launch in January or Feb. That's what we are hearing at least. I mean, even if not in India, it will launch in other markets, so we'll have some sort of idea about how that phone will be. And India launch should not take that long as well. For example, if it launches in January, then you can expect it in India by Feb or March, maximum that is. So I would suggest, because it's almost December यार, तो 1-2 महीना wait कर लो, देख लो. At least have a look at what Samsung has to offer with the S21 FE, and then maybe you can take a call. In fact, even if you don't like S21 FE or if you think it's not that big an upgrade, the S20 FE might become a little more affordable. So फायदा ही फायदा है दोनों ही cases में. The next two questions I have are from Naman. Naman's first question is, how is the battery backup after 1 to 2 years usage of iPhone 11 or 12? Naman, there are issues. See, I used iPhone 12 for only 2-3 months. I didn't use it for much long. I used the iPhone 12 Pro for almost a year, and now I'm using the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So 12 Pro में I didn't face that much of an issue in terms of battery backup. But iPhone, जो मैंने जनरल लोगों से सुना है, जो the feedback that we keep getting, I mean there are a lot of friends and colleagues also use iPhones. Yes, there is an issue with the battery backup. In fact, we had one of the iPhone 12 models with us, which wasn't giving the same sort of battery backup as it was probably a year ago. So there is this problem, but I think that's the case with most phones. Yeah. The good thing with iPhones is that even after 1 or 2 years, you will get good backup. It's not like कि एकदम backup गिर ही गया है आपका. Plus जो software support है, that is also there. So if you're taking an Android phone and if you're hoping that वहाँ पे उतना battery नहीं गिरेगा, but then you won't get software support. For example, there are few Xiaomi phones which are budget phones, of course, but they were launched in 2019 and Xiaomi is not giving any software support for them now in 2021. So it's only been 2 years and you're not getting software support. But as far as the battery thing goes, yes, it's an issue. और वो सबके साथ है. Flagship phones में आज की rate में हर एक phone में issue है. Naman's second question is, which is the best smartphone within 40 to 45K with best battery and other overall specs? नमन बैटरी में आपको फिर मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, बैटरी इशू है आज की डेट में. इफ़ यू गो इन दी एंड्रॉइड स्पेस एज वेल, बी इट OnePlus 9 Pro, Vivo X70 Pro Plus, मी 11 Ultra चलो अब है ही नहीं इंडिया में, लेकिन even if you pick any flagship smartphone in Android space, battery backup is an issue because what these guys have done is they're using such high refresh rate displays, QHD plus displays, peak brightness बढ़ा दी है, आपको प्रोसेसर ऐसे दे दिए, स्पेशली जो Snapdragon 888 प्रोसेसर है, that takes up a lot of battery, it drains battery real fast. So battery is an issue on any phone. But 40 to 45 के आसपास I can recommend you two phones. One is the Mi 11X Pro, which you can definitely check out. In fact, it was selling for about 35,000 in one of these festive season sales. So you can actually get it for much less. The second phone that I would recommend is the OnePlus 9R. I don't see the OnePlus 9RT launching in India now. So OnePlus 9R at that price is not a bad deal. The next question I have is from Somdev 1977. Now Somdev has also become a regular subscriber, viewer, and he asks questions almost every week, guys. So huge shout out to you, Somdev. And his question is, hi Manas, please suggest a couple of budget earphones in ear for workout, example for running, jumping or outdoors walking. And also, are the TWS good for outdoor running? For example, the Jabra Elite, which I think we recently reviewed on India Today Tech, so that's why this question is coming. And his concern is that do these TWS fall out of your ears? So Somdev, what I've traditionally seen is that, see, these TWS come in two different styles. One is the open fit design. So if you'll go and watch our AirPods 3 review, you will understand what an open fit design is. The other one is the in-ear one, of course, which you're talking about, which is the Jabra Elite 3. या ऐसे दूसरे भी आते हैं, OnePlus Buds Pro, Nothing Ear One, which have ear tips and they go inside your ear. I think those earbuds definitely give you a secure fit, and even if you are working out, even if you are going to your gym, even if you are going for a run, these do not come out that easily. So you should definitely go for the in-ear design, that is first. Now around this price, which are the good ones, I mean the budget category that you're talking about, see, I would recommend you the Realme Buds Pro, which I think you should get for around rupees 4,000. If only if music is what you want to hear. Now those earbuds, what I've seen is give you a lot of trouble when it comes to calling. तो अगर आपने गाने वाने सुनने, active noise cancellation मिल जाता है, you should definitely go for Realme Buds Pro for 4,000 rupees. It's not a bad deal. Now if calling is your preference, then you should go for either the Nothing Ear One or the Jabra Elite 3. Both of which come between 6 to 7,000 rupees. Offers मिला के आपको 19-20. That is the price that you will get. So for that amount, you can either go for Nothing Ear One or Jabra Elite 3. Both are good for calling. In fact, I'll call them all-rounders because the music part is also good. You also get the calling is also fine. Nothing Ear One में you also get active noise cancellation, so that's an add-on. Now the only problem with the Jabra Elite 3 is that they are IP55 rated. Which means that पानी के जो थोड़े बहुत splashes है ना इधर उधर से, वो झेल जाएंगे. But if you submerge them in water, or if there is, if they fall in water by mistake, then they may not survive. So that's something that you'll have to keep in mind. Next question we have is from Eshar Manzar, and he is asking, as Pixel 5a is not coming to India, can you suggest a best alternative of the same? Like best camera in the segment, IP rating, 5G, etc. Sir, segment थोड़ा आप अगर define कर देते ना, तो that would have been easier for me. अगर मैं, if I'm talking about just the camera point of view, I think the Vivo X70 Pro Plus is a good option. It has a fabulous camera and all. If you do not want to spend as much as rupees 80,000 on a phone or a Vivo phone for that matter, you can go for an iPhone. यार iPhone 12 50,000 के आसपास आजकल मिलने लग गया है सेल वगैरह में. It's a great deal. उतना भी बजट नहीं है. If you want to go for even less, I think you should go for OnePlus 9R. It has a very good camera, reasonable camera, performance वगैरह ठीक मिल जाती है. So you should go for OnePlus 9R. Last question we have is from Vikas Chauhan. और क्वेश्चन बड़ा छोटा सा है, सिंपल सा है. Google Pixel 6 क्वेश्चन मार्क, आगे पीछे कुछ नहीं है, अपने आप में सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी है कि भैया Pixel 6 आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा. तो विकास जी नहीं आ रहा. Really sorry, but Google Pixel 6 as of now it's not launching in India. Both Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. जो first list Google की तरफ से आई थी, the first list that Google came out with, the list of countries where Pixel 6 will be launched, India is not part of it. And since then it has maintained that it will not be able to bring Pixel to India because of the demand supply issues. It's kind of sad because we recently had Google for India event where Google said that it is an India first country, and yet we don't have a Pixel smartphone here. What we have got is the JioPhone next as a Pixel alternative, which is kind of sad. But this is all, guys. These are the questions that I had for today's video. If in case you have more questions, feel free to ask, and I'm really sorry if I missed out on few questions from last week because there's only as much I can address in a video. What I'll try and do is I'll pick up some of those questions as well and take them up in next week's video. Thank you for watching, and in case you found these answers useful, definitely subscribe to India Today Tech.